Is it me, or does my hat kind of look like Toothless with a Viking hat on? What do we think? Yes? No? Hi guys, I'm Shelley, and today I can tell you about a little project that I've been part of that I am so in love with. A little while ago, a YouTuber I follow named Alexandria Taylor put out on Twitter that she wanted to do a collaboration video about gender and body image. She had noticed that these issues weren't really being discussed that much on YouTube, and she wanted to change that. She put up this amazing, wonderful collaboration video with, I think there's 14 of us all together talking about body issues and gender issues, and she's put so much work into this video. Can I just say, she closed captioned this whole video. It's 35 minutes long. She did the whole thing. She typed it out herself. Tappy fingers of steel, that woman. Some of the stories of the other collaborators are beautiful. I will now be following like all of them because I'm now amazed by these people. There's one that stuck out particularly for me as the fact that girls in high school are policed about what they should wear or how they should wear it. Not so much in the UK because everybody has to wear school uniforms, but in America obviously school uniforms aren't a thing. I think it's Elena who makes the point that she was in high school when it was fashion for guys to have their trousers like halfway down their bum, and so they could have their whole underwear showing practically. They wouldn't get called into the office, yet a jumper would accidentally fall off a shoulder, you'd show a bar strap, and that was it. Go to the office, you are inappropriately dressed. I mean, what the heck is that about? I will be linking it everywhere. I've put it all over my Twitter already. It's down below, it's up there or wherever. So please, please go and watch it and follow the other collaborators and follow Alexandria because this woman, she's a genius. Stick around for a more in-depth version of my answers, and I hope you guys are good. You're perfect the way you are. You are enough. Alexandria says it and has made the point across, and it's beautiful, and I loved being part of this. So thank you very much, Alexandria, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hi, I'm Shelley. What message did you receive growing up regarding your body? As a young child, because I was, I suppose, culturally and socially an acceptable size, an acceptable look, it never really came into my head that there was anything that I should be worried about. But as I grew older, I started to realise the message I was given was that I had to look a certain way. I had to be a girl. If I wanted to cut my hair short, that wasn't really that acceptable. If I wanted to wear boys' clothes, that wasn't acceptable, and suddenly there became this difference between genders, between being a girl and being a boy. I had blonde curly locks as a young girl, and so I was perceived as very girly, so maybe I should be very girly. At 7 years old, I have a very, very vivid memory of being in class. We used to sit in a circle and once a week pick a person in that class and say something nice about them to kind of boost their confidence. It was my turn to be the person they talked about that week. 99.9% of the people in that class said, "She has really nice hair." What I suddenly realised is that my body mattered more than what was inside me. My hair mattered more than the person I was, and I'm not so sure that I'm okay with that. As I grew older, my body started to change and it became less socially acceptable, shall we say. The fact that I wasn't the perfect size or the perfect look seemed to take more effect than anything else, and I would become socially isolated because of it. The message I basically got told is if you don't look a certain way, then you are not acceptable. Your success depends on how you look and not who you are. Do you think body image affects all genders equally? I think in a way that it does, but it is more documented that it affects women more. As a young woman, I was pressured into looking a certain way, or I was pressured into dressing in a certain way, but I've never really thought about the men around me or the boys around me. What if they wanted to wear dresses? What if they wanted to be more girly? This gender gap is a mess. But it wasn't talked about with the men, and it is talked about more with women. Yes, I think that women are put under a lot more pressure than men. There's twice as many naked women or perfect looking airbrushed women on magazine racks than there are men, but I do believe at the same time men are under a lot of pressure to be body perfect and to have the perfect hair, and if you have something wrong with you, you get picked on just as much as women, but it is talked about less. How does your body image impact your creativity on YouTube or other media? I wanted to be an actress when I was younger, and it meant that I didn't get the parts in school plays and stuff like that because I did not look aesthetically pleasing. When it comes to YouTube and other platforms at the moment, I don't believe it has made much of a difference. I don't feel any kind of pressure to look a certain way. That being said, I do feel very, very self-conscious about my lack of hair and about the fact that I look unwomanly. I want to look, and I put a pressure on myself to look a certain way, but I don't believe that YouTube and other media is putting this on me. What activities do you participate in to boost your body image? I seek out body positive people in general just to boost me up and make me realise there is more in life than what I look like. What the thoughts I have are way more important than what I aesthetically look like. Fingers crossed this is helpful, Ali, and I hope that your project goes really well. Bye.